I'm the Reverend. You're watching TalkSport magazine. Best chant ever, man. We've got Carlton Palmer and he smokes marijuana. Geezer. I hope he does. Carlton, I reckon he likes to kind of unwind with a bit of a zoo at the end of the evening, you know what I mean? Didier Drogba, by a country mile. Just a horrible, horrible human being, isn't he, you know? Bad sportsman, you know. I just hate him with every possible sinew of my body. I just think he's disgusting. I have umbrage with the way that the Chelsea squad is firstly assembled and secondly the way they behave. They're just terrible sportsmen. You know what I mean? On countless occasions, Chelsea have had been fortunate with regards to referees and stuff, and not once did they kick off about it then. You know what I mean? Horrible, horrible. And Lampard, I can't be doing Lampard either. In truth, if the people of Siberia are wondering where their natural gas and oil wealth has disappeared to, then they need look no further than Stamford Bridge. Yeah, it's invested in Drogba's right foot. I don't know, it's all going to be pear-shaped, hasn't it? I am actually in favour of a merger, and I know I'm in a very, very small minority, but, you know, there's a lot of people in Sheffield, and if we had one club, you think, come on, man. Put it this way, if Wednesday United both stay in Championship for a concerted amount of time, it's going to look more and more like an attractive proposition, isn't it? Oh, I love Derby, yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm into rivalry and everything, but we can just transfer all his hatred onto Leeds, can't we? You know what I mean? It's not a problem. I've played in soccer sixes at Stamford Bridge, which we were awful at, although I did deck Joe Calzaghe, who were playing for the Sun, so perhaps the only man to ever floor Joe Calzaghe. He pretended to be dazed and stuff, and we're like, oh yeah, have it. Obviously, if I'd have decked him for real, I wouldn't have liked to have seen what his reaction would have been if he'd have got up. But no, it was cool, man, he's a nice guy. Danny Dyer, you know, you've played yourself in every film you've ever been in. You know, a crap kind of mockney coke feed. Horrible person. Danny fucking Dyer! Danny fucking Dyer! Hey, strike down, son! Fuck off. He only came on as a sub, and I was already subbed off by that point. So I kind of scowled at him. This scowl says to you, Danny Dyer, that you're a shit actor and probably a prick. Duncan Ferguson. Yeah, that big dunk, you know what I mean? Anybody that gets robbed twice and apprehends the robber and sits on his head and waits for coppers to come both times whilst kicking shit out of him is a dude. Fact. It's like, yo, don't go near Duncan Ferguson's house, he's fucking well hard. Probably 1993 semi-final, Wednesday versus United. I was only about 13, but they were one of the first times I've ever drunk. And you know when you're on way home on a coach and you've got one of them toilets in the middle, and you're obviously I was a big lad even then, and you're trying to fit yourself in this toilet and you're pissed and you're 13. Needless to say, it went all over at Mirror. Prefer a wag to a music group, for the reason being that your music group is probably going to come up to you after a gig, all sweaty and that, and a bit mashed up, whereas, you know, your wag, they smell nice, don't they? Just admire Carol Smiley. She's like a wine, she's got better with age. You know, like women kind of sort of start to lose it, don't they? You know, everything starts heading south a bit. Look, Smiley's just like a vintage wine. If, you know, I was single, Smiley walked in, she wanted a bit, I'd probably see my way to kind of, you know. I'm leading campaign against PMP, man, aren't I? And I organise loads of gigs against them. And they're writing on internet, things like, let's go round his house and cut his head off and all this, bringing up my mum and dad's house saying we're gonna do this, that and other to you. Should this have been 1979, people would be going, oh yeah, you're the guy. But because corporate, you know, the corporate world run everything, it's just pushed under, man, just pushed under. And here comes the latest Killers album. I got a bit of grief off Liam Gallagher about my football skills on the first gig we did with him. He was like, because I'd hit this shot and it went really far wide and nearly hit him. And he was like, oh, that's that Yorkshire football for you, innit? I'd be up for a game with him, because they're little, aren't they? You know what I mean? So we've got a few big lads, so we could or Carolina by Shaggy. Carolina is a girl, she depp on top of the world, and now she run body, and she moved just like a swirl. I said, young baby girl, I said, I love how you move, rock to the rhythm, you know, etc. I could if I wanted.